Good morning everybody. Today, day 2 is divided. Now, the first four when I read this word was kind of a split page. I imagined the page being split between dark and light. That was where my initial idea came from. So the first thing I did when I drew this piece was immediately draw a line down the page. I think the word divided, I do link that more to people than anything else. So I knew I wanted to do a portrait as well. As I sketched out the face, I was wondering how I wanted the person to look. I wasn't really sure which way to go with it. I wanted it to be a very androgynous portrait, almost not of any place, because I knew that when I divided the face, I wanted to try and contrast it when it still had a symmetry that you would expect. I didn't want the face to be completely incongruous between either side. I wanted it to all appear as one face and the divide to be a separate feature or thing applied to it, if that makes any sense. So I first sketched out the eyes and the nose and the mouth as almost a 3D object onto the skull, and then I cast either side of the page in shadow or light to create that divide. Now, when I was first thinking about this in light and dark, but as I began working deeper and deeper into the detail, especially on the left hand side, I began noticing that I was starting to go into a lot more different types of divides. It was going to like the old and the young, the detailed and the simple, like a classical style, almost like a sculpture, and a difference between like it's almost like cartoony, simple style. Yeah, it was interesting how just focusing on light and dark ended up giving the effects of a lot of other different types of divides. I thought it was interesting how that ended up happening, and I was really happy with the result. If I had my time again, I think I would definitely sort out some of my proportions. I wasn't going for some super realistic drawing in this case. However, even so, the ear is just incorrect in its perspective and its placement. Also, the skull is really flat. And I think that was mainly because I didn't want the composition to crush itself off the side of the page, because I did want almost like black surround on the left hand side. So that was more me not planning ahead well enough as I was drawing. I think I either should have just dealt with the fact the composition was going to cut off the page, or should have planned it better at the beginning. Anyway, it's not the end of the world, but it is something I do need to keep practicing. I think faces especially, and the overall composition and structure of faces would really benefit from a bit more practice. But yeah, I was really happy with this piece in the end. You know, it was barely a few months ago drawing faces that, God, I would never have put it on the internet because they were awful. So I'm actually really happy with this piece in terms of time, and I hope that as I continue working through the next year that this will be a nice start for 10 on where I began and where I might be able to end up. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you later.